Imagine being able to replay every single moment of your life with crystal clarity, as if each event happened only moments ago. This is not science fiction, it's the reality for a select few individuals diagnosed with hyperthymesia, and this is the part most people miss. Alongside flawless recall of the past, they may also craft vivid visions of the future with the same mental machinery. At the heart of this phenomenon lies what neuroscientists call autobiographical memory. In simple terms, it's our long-term repository of personal experiences, complete with sensory impressions, emotions, places, and people. Complementing this, researchers talk about autonoetic consciousness, our reflective capability to mentally re-experience yesterday's lunch or pre-taste tomorrow's big event. But here's where it gets controversial. For those with hyperthymesia, every memory is neatly cataloged by date and sensation. In a newly published case study led by Valentina Lacorte at Paris Cité University and the Paris Brain Institute, we meet TL, a 17-year-old whose memory goes beyond mere recall. TL doesn't just retrieve details in rapid succession. She organizes them with surgical precision. TL refers to her purely factual recollections as black memory. These are the dates, names, and locations that most of us struggle to keep straight over a lifetime. Then there's her personal trove, a curated collection of moments that shape her identity. She calls this the White Room, a mental archive where binders hold themed memories sorted by date. Imagine opening a binder labeled Summer Vacation 2015 and instantly feeling the warm breeze on your skin, smelling the sunscreen, and hearing distant laughter. Now picture a separate chest that houses painful events, like the death of a grandparent, quarantined so their emotional weight stays manageable. When her father left for military service, TL mentally constructed a military room to store the shock and fear, preventing it from bleeding into her everyday thoughts. This internal organization is rare because it merges chronology, emotion regulation, and personal narrative into one controllable space. Most people with highly superior autobiographical memory describe rapid, date-anchored retrieval, but few report such elaborate emotional zoning. TL's approach hints at a coping strategy that preserves access to all memories without letting them overwhelm her. To measure TL's abilities, Lacorte's team employed established tests of life event recall and mental time travel. One tool, known as Tempo, gauges the vividness of reliving experiences from childhood to the present. Another, the Temporal Extended Autobiographical Memory Task, TEAM, extends across past and future timelines, assessing how flexibly someone can shift perspective from first-person immersion to third-person observation. In every assessment, TL delivered unusually rich and detailed accounts. She describes sights, sounds, and knowledge about past and future, and emotions with cinematic precision, and could effortlessly slide between remembering last year's birthday party and imagining next year's graduation ceremony. But scientists also probed for accuracy, since even people with exceptional memory can form false recollections under laboratory conditions. Why does hyperthymesia matter beyond sheer novelty? Decades of research show that remembering and imagining tap into overlapping brain networks. When TL envisions tomorrow, she seems to engage the same neural pathways that reconstruct yesterday. This overlap is crucial. The ability to generate concrete, sensory-rich future scenarios supports effective planning, realistic goal setting, and a stable sense of self. Moreover, these findings may illuminate clinical challenges. If disruptions to autobiographical memory impair future thinking, therapies that target one domain could influence the other. Imagine interventions that help people structure memories into thematic timelines, similar to TL's White Room and binders, to reduce traumatic intrusions while preserving personal history. Across studies of highly superior autobiographical memory, scientists observe markers of overactivation in networks tied to visual imagery and memory retrieval. Functional connectivity sometimes differs from typical patterns, but no single brain region or structural anomaly explains the skill. In practical terms, this means that two people with hyperthymesia might display the same behavioral prowess for entirely different neural reasons. There are human costs, too. Many hyperthymesis report emotional burdens because painful memories can surface unbidden. TL's mental filing system offers a potential model for coping: tag and contain distressing episodes without erasing them. Could this be taught? Should schools or therapists introduce memory structuring techniques to help people manage unwanted recollections? Important: a mind that constantly retrieves detailed moments may struggle to let go. If you never forget a harsh word or a past failure, how does that shape your choices, your mood, or your relationships? And here's the lightning rod question. Do we really want a society where every instant is permanently recorded in our brain's archives? The field still faces hurdles. Current methods rely on small samples and varied protocols, making it hard to generalize findings. We need standardized tasks across laboratories, more rigorous accuracy checks against real-world records, and longitudinal studies to track how exceptional memory evolves with age or life transitions. LaCourte is cautious. It is difficult to generalize findings about hyperthymesia, since they rely on only a few cases. The next wave of research must recruit larger cohorts and apply consistent metrics. Only then can we untangle the mysteries of memory enhancement, determine whether it brings more joy or distress, and explore ethical boundaries. Now we turn to you. Would you trade the occasional bliss of forgetting for perfect recall? Could a mental filing system like